Hey guys, DJ Jack here. It's time for the top stories of the history of rock and roll. This is your top stories of what happened this day in rock and roll music history with DJ Jack, the real DJ Jack, on the True Oldies DJ Jack. Hello guys, and welcome back to the top stories again. As of yesterday, we told about the ones from yesterday that happened this day in rock and roll music history. We got another video for you today for that happened this day in rock and roll music history. Let's get into it. This day in 1961, the Beatles played at Letherland Town Hall in Liverpool. In the audience are two members from Rory Storm and the Hurricanes, Johnny Guitar and Ringo Starr, who have just returned from Hamburg, Germany. This day in 1964, the Rolling Stones performed at Ricky Tick Club at the Olympics Ballroom in Reading, England. During the 1960s, the club was host to many important acts such as The Who's, Jimi Hendrix played, Pink Floyd, and Cream, and the Yardbirds were performing in a recreation of the club built at MGM Studios in Birmingham for Michelangelo's Antonio's 1966 film Blow Up. Yep. And this day in 1965, the Supremes spent their first of 3 seasons in Hitsville, USA studio recording Stop in the Name of Love, and written and produced by Motown's man prediction Tom Team Holland, Duzzer Holland. The song topped the U.S. charts when it was released the following month. Also, this day in 1968, Jimi Hendrix was jailed for 1 day in Stockholm, Switzerland, on drunk charges after going barstreck and destroying everything in his room at the Goldberg Hotel. Also, this day in 1969, the Led Zeppelin, during the band's first North America tour, Led Zeppelin played their last of 4 nights at the Whiskey A Go-Go Los Angeles with Alice Cooper, the opening act. Zeppelin were bullet as Led Zeppelin featured Jimmy Page, formerly of the Yardbirds. Really good. And this day in 1973, Bruce Springsteen released his debut album Greetings from Asbury Park, New Jersey. Recorded in single week, the album only sold about 25,000 copies in the first 5 years of its release. Both Blinded by the Light and Spirit in the Night were released as singles, but neither made a dent in the charts. Mumford & Men's Earth Band later released a version of Blinded by the Lights on their album The Roaring Silence, which reached number 1 on the U.S. charts in 1977. And this day in 1979, Prince made his live debut in Chaparral Theater, Minneapolis. Warner Brothers executives attended the show, but decided that Prince and the band needed more time to develop his music. In 1980, this day in 1980, David Bowie appeared on Saturday Night Live for the New York City performance, and the man was sold in the world at TVC 15. And Boys kept swinging with a spickily prepared backup group and backing group, including Blondie's Jimmy Distery, keyboardist and Kellis Normie, and Joey Aris backing vocals. Yes. And that is your music history of this day in rock and roll and music history. Let me know if you guys want to hear some more stories. And this is the True Oldies DJ Jack.